Hello friend, I am Sayantani. Welcome to my class. Welcome to the another video of Let's Learn Geography channel. Today I will discuss about the nebular hypothesis of Laplace. And this is the another classical theory of origin of our earth. And please, before going to discuss about this Laplace theory, I want to say something that please subscribe my channel and press the like button, and that you will get the notification of my new video. And before going to see this video, please watch my Kant's gaseous theory, because Kant's theory and the Laplace theory both are interrelated, and basically Laplace theory is the modified versions of Kant. So let's try to understand what is Laplace theory. Laplace was the French mathematician who propounded his theory nebular hypothesis in the year 1796, and he explained his concept with a very simple word about the origin of our solar system in the book entitled The Exposition of the World System. Laplace's nebular hypothesis was almost similar to Kant's hypothesis. As I earlier said, it is the modified version of Kant. There was some assumptions of the Laplace theory. What was that? Actually, Laplace assumed that there was a huge and hot gaseous nebula in the space in initial stage, and the hot and huge nebula was spinning on its axis. The nebula continuously cooling because of the laws of heat. The hot huge nebula started to continuously cooling down because of the laws of heat through the radiation process. Which process they are losing the heat? That is the radiation process. The continuous reducing size due to the contraction of cooling. So what he had assumed, that there was an initial huge and hot gaseous nebula was there, and they spinning on its own axis. This nebula cooling down due to the laws of heat through the radiation process, and it was continue, and through losing the heat, the size of nebula started reducing. He explained that the nebula was continuously reduced in size due to the gradual loss of heat from the outer surface. So what was that? There was a nebula, and this is very hot and huge in size, and in radiation process they start to losing their heat from this part. This is outer surface. From this part they start to lose the heat and reduce their sizes also. Reduction in the size and the volume, the nebula increase the circular velocity. Whenever they reduce in size, the increased the circular velocity. The circular velocity of this nebula started increase due to the reduction of size. Due to the increase in velocity, nebula start spinning very fast, and the spinning rate also increased. Whenever the nebula size reduced, the spinning rate or the velocity rate increased, and the centrifugal force become so great that it exceeds the centripetal force. I already discussed about the centrifugal force and the centripetal force. If you not see my previous video on gaseous theory of Kant, I will give the link in my description box. Please check the gaseous theory of Kant, and you will understand the centrifugal force and the centripetal force. The outer surface was condensed due to the excessive cooling. Due to the excessive cooling, the outer surface, these portions become condensed and contracting the central nucleus of nebula, and thus the outer ring separated from the remaining of nebula. The outer surface was cool, that's why the outer ring separated from this part, and the separated rings started moving around the nebula, and they start moving around the nebula. And then Laplace further observed that from the original ring, 9 rings are thrown off from there. 9 rings are thrown off from there, and the 9 planets form in our solar system from this 9 ring, and the remaining new central nucleus was Sun. That was the all about explanation of Laplace about the nebular hypothesis. There was some criticism, or I would rather say evaluations, that was he did not describe the source of origin of nebula. In similar way, Kant did not explain. He did not also explain that the reason of thrown off of the central nebula. If the Sun is remaining nucleus of nebula as claimed Laplace, it should be small bulge around its middle part, which would point out the probable separation of the irregular ring from the Sun. But there is no such bulge in the middle part of the Sun. According to nebular hypothesis, all satellites should revolve in the same direction of the main planet, but few satellites like the Saturn, Jupiter revolve in the opposite direction of their planets. And last one is the nebular hypothesis did not explain the distribution of present-day angular momentum in the solar system. There was some criticism of Laplace theory, but this is the most important theory, and after Kant's, because Kant's gave the gaseous hypothesis theory and Laplace is modified it, and this is all about the Laplace theory. And in this picture you will understand the whole scenario of Laplace theory. See, the self-gravity contract as a cloud, as there was a huge hot nebula was there. Then the conservation of angular momentum pulled the cloud as a disk. See the disk-like form, and disk begins rotates, and the central mass forms as prototion. This is the prototion, and this angular momentum start rotating, and centrifugal force balances the gravitational force, and rings form. See, the rings form, and rings form into the planet, and this is the final condition, and the 8 planet is from in the same way. This is all about the Laplace theory of Laplace nebula hypothesis of Laplace, and this is all about that. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe my channel, and share with your friend as possible as you can. And next video is coming soon. Thank you so much. Stay positive, stay kind. Thank you.